Welcome to the speaking portion of the IELTS exam. My name is Nguyen Anh, and I will be your examiner for this part of the test. To begin, what should I call you?
My name is Trang.
Okay, so the speaking exam has 3 parts. I will give you instruction for each part. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. For part 1, I'm going to get to know you a little bit about yourself and your family. Okay?
Okay.
First of all, which color do you like?
I like blue because I think this color is show the freedom.
Okay, thank you. And let's talk about your family. How many people in your family?
My family has 4 people. That's my mother, my father, and my younger sister. My father and my mother is the same age, and my younger sister is younger than me, 4 years old.
And what type of family are you from?
Now I'm living in nuclear family with my father, my mother, and my younger sister. In the past, when I was a child, I lived in extended family because my parents only have to work far from my home that they don't have enough time to take care of me. So it's my grandparents that look after me. But when I was 6, my parents moved out and now I'm living in immediate family.
Okay, so how much time do you spend with your family?
Actually, now I'm studying and living far from my home, so the time I spend for my family is very little. And so we usually communicate with each other by calling or texting. Sometimes I go back home to visit my family, and surely I will try to spend my time with them to the fullest.
Okay, so what do you like to do together as a family?
I have to live far from my home, so I want to have the best time when I meet them. And for me, just doing everything together is the warmest thing in my family. Like cook and eat together, sit together and tell each other about daily stories, and indispensable to visit the grandparents. That's all.
Are there many different types of family in your country?
No, I think no, because in Vietnam I just see mostly nuclear family and extended family. Sometimes I see a small part is childless family, but now I think the most popular is nuclear family because the people today tend to settle down to married life because they want to live privately or independently. So the extended family is lesser.
Okay, how do young children benefit from living in an extended family?
To be honest, I used to live in extended family, so I see the children will get a lot of benefits when living in this type of family, like being more attached to grandparents or relatives. Moreover, they will be cared not only by the parents but also grandparents, and I think the children will learn a lot of life skills from the previous generation. Yeah.
Okay, alright, that is the end of part 1. Now we will continue with part 2.
Okay.
Okay, time's up. Let's talk about your topic. Your topic is describe a family member that you want to work with in the future. Let's begin speaking.
Okay, now I will talk about my topic. Talk about the family member that I want to work with in the future. My answer brings to mind. She's really talented and she's the ideal role model for my future colleague. It could be said that she is a woman for all seasons in my eyes because I'm very admire her. Never have I worked with her in a company because basically I'm just still a student. So I'm not old enough to work in a company and I don't have enough experience or knowledge about the work in the company. So now I just feel she's very good from what I see or what I hear about her from my parents. In the future, I wish I could work with her. Yeah. And now my aunt is focusing on two main jobs, like business and charity, and that's what I'm aiming for in the future. Business, my main job, and charity is like the extracurricular activity I participate in. That's why I really want to work with her, and I want to be taught by my aunt. Honestly, I really admire my aunt because my grandparents were very poor back in the day, and my aunt went up by her own strength to become the deputy director in a big company, thanks to her effort, a good skills, the hard working, and so on. And not only that, she is also very beautiful, and she has a modern woman style. And so now she's not only very successful, but also she's very happy with the loving family. And of course, my aunt is very selfless, and she has a warm heart because she has mobilized a lot of people towards the poor. So she received a lot of respect and love from a lot of people around her. My aunt is inspiring me a lot, so that I have to work harder for my future. That's all.
Thank you. And now we will continue with part 3. I'm going to ask you some more questions related to the topic of part 2. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Then let's talk about family business. The first question, what kinds of family businesses are common in Vietnam?
I think this kind of like working in the family company. That is, a member in their own family will work in their own family company. Most of them will hold the leadership positions, and the young generation will follow the footsteps of the previous generation to operate the company. And surely they don't need to apply for work.
Okay. Is it good to work with family members, and why?
Well, I think that's good to work with family members. Experienced people will have you more enthusiastically, and of course, the whole message is very mutual understanding or belief, so they will really care to personal interest.
And why do people want to do family business?
In my opinion, it is a favorable choice because they will not need to apply for job, and they still have a stable job, so they don't worry about the unemployment. And some people want to contribute to developing their family career, so I think that's the reason why the people want to work in the family business.
Okay, what benefits are there when working for big companies?
In my opinion, working in a large company will first affirm your talent and reputation. And it is undeniable that when working in a large company, the income will be higher than working in a small one. In addition, the working environment and facilities are better, and there are opportunities to train and learn more if you work in the big company. That's all.
Thank you. That's the end of part 3, and that concludes the speaking portion of the IELTS exam.